and welcome. You are watching us on NewsX and SportsX. So, I am Amit Kotecha and today we are going to speak about English Premier League. The Matchweek 5 is just about to end and we would be talking about 5 matches, 5 points about the Matchweek 5. So, let us just start with the table toppers, Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool won 3-1 against Newcastle, which has made them 5 points clear above Manchester City. A solid display from Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah and star substitutes Roberto Firmino. This definitely showed that how Liverpool can compete with Manchester City. Let us talk about Manchester City now, the second numbers in the EPL table. Manchester City, after a disaster defense by Manchester City, which came after Aymeric Laporte was just ruled out for 6 months after his injury. That showed that how Manchester City lacked a substitute defender. Benjamin Mendy is now injured. Aymeric Laporte is injured. Now they need to find a good defensive partnership, because a defensive partnership between Otamendi and Stones is not just good enough. Last year we saw that how Aymeric Laporte was shifted to left back and there was a solid performance between John Stones and Vincent Kompany. Yes, Aymeric Laporte came into defensive lines, but now they definitely need a good backup after Aymeric Laporte is injured, because now they are 5 points below Liverpool and after 38 matches they definitely would like to see they would definitely like to see them above Liverpool, which would be a slightly difficult, and definitely this year we would be seeing a much better cutthroat competition than last year. We would be seeing it this year. So the third thing which we would be speaking about, which we are speaking about, is Chelsea versus Wolverhampton. After the transfer ban, definitely we are seeing that Chelsea took some time to come into rhythm of English Premier League. After having a bad start, Lampard, somewhere his strategies are coming into rhythm, and we are seeing that how his young players like Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, his hat-trick was definitely one of the greatest hat-tricks, and that too in a very young age. We definitely saw that how young Chelsea players are now coming into picture and saving Chelsea. Hopefully they would be in top 4, but if there is a talk of top 4, there is Arsenal. The next would be Arsenal. Arsenal definitely played, the start was very good. They were 2-0 up, and then definitely we saw that how David Luiz and Papastopoulos defensive partnership is now giving up, and definitely Arsenal needed a very good defender. Undoubtedly, David Luiz is a very good defender who likes to go forward as well. But David Luiz is not, you can say that, is an upgrade over the existing defensive thing which Arsenal had last year. Mustafi was a defender, but David Luiz is not an upgrade over Mustafi. So they definitely need a very good defensive partnership. They definitely need a very good defensive players, a defensive partnership, which definitely Papastopoulos and David Luiz are not giving up. We saw that how so Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane tore David Luiz apart after a very bad performance from David Luiz. Definitely David Luiz, a very good player on his good days, but in his bad days he's definitely a very bad player. Now, we will be speaking about Manchester City versus Norwich. We have already spoken about it. But the next thing we would be speaking about is Manchester United versus Leicester City. Harry Maguire was now again returned, that he was very much booed after it, after they saw that how Leicester City, in front of Leicester City, Manchester United, he was playing for Manchester United. But a very solid performance although by Harry Maguire, although the margin was not too good. It was just 1-0. Manchester United won the match, but it was not a very good match for the whole team. They definitely need a good improvements in midfield and defensive lines. But we definitely saw that how Harry Maguire saved Manchester United single-handedly. His single-handedly performance in Manchester United plus in Manchester United versus Leicester City showed that how good he can be, and he can be the next Virgil van Dijk, definitely, because how Virgil van Dijk saved Liverpool defensive problems single-handedly. Manchester United are also hoping the same. A partnership between Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire is definitely trying to coming into a real colors. But they definitely need a very good defensive midfielder. Paul Pogba, they are using Paul Pogba, but it is not Paul Pogba is not able to play in his peak where the way he used to play in front of Juventus. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have liked the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.